Labbaik Allahuma Labbaik. I stand up for your service, O Allah. I stand up. There is no partner with you. I stand up. Verily yours is the praise, the blessing, and the sovereignty of the universe. There is no partner besides you. The Hajj, the journey by him whose house the loving pilgrims visit, responding with ihram at the appointed limit, uncovering their heads in total humility before the one whom faces bow in servility. They exclaim in the valleys, we have responded to you. All praise is yours and kingdom too. He invited and they answered with love and pleasure. When they called upon him, nearer came the divine treasure. You see them on their mounts here, dusty and dishevelled, yet never more content, never happier have they felt. Leaving homelands and families due to holy yearning, unmoved are they by temptations of returning, through plains and valleys from near and far, walking and riding in submission to Allah. At the Kaaba, when they see his house, that magnificent sight, for which the hearts of all creatures are set alight, it seems they've never felt tired before, for their discomfort and hardship is no more. Now the eye of the lover drowns in its streams. It sees through its tears the goal of its dreams. Now for Allah, how many tears are issued, each one being followed by a multitude. When the eye perceives the house, its darkness clears, and from the sorrowful heart, pain disappears. Vision cannot encompass this beautiful sight. Each glance returns with greater delight. No wonder at this, for when the merciful preferred the house for himself, it became the most honored. He clothed it in majesty, a magnificent garment, embroidered it with a beauty, a wonderful ornament. The hearts all loved the house, therefore awed and humbled in respect and honor. Arafat. Now to Arafat, hoping for mercy and forgiveness from the one overflowing with generosity and kindness. Now for Allah is that magnificent standing, like though lesser than the day of reckoning. Irresistible draws near, his majesty manifests, boasting his angels, for he is the mightiest. My slaves has come to me so lovingly, I'll be generous and merciful willingly. I have forgiven their sins, to this you are witness, fulfilled their hopes, showered them with goodness. So joyous news, O people of that standing, when sins are forgiven and mercy is spreading. How many slaves are completely free, whilst others seek a cure? Heal will he. Now Satan is never known to lose such face. He is blameworthy, rejected in utter disgrace. For he sees a matter that enrage him must. He flees, he slaps his face, covers it in dust. Such forgiveness he never did see as granted by the Lord, and such a mercy. He built his edifice from every temptation available till he was thought it was complete, unassailable. Then Allah struck his building at its very foundation, so it fell upon him, tumbling in devastation. What worth has this structure, this evil ploy, that he does build and the Lord does destroy? Muzdalifah. And now to Mina, now to Muzdalifah to spend the night, the sacred area, then prayer at first light. Now onto the great pillar which they need to stone at the time of the prayer of Eid. Now their tents for the sacrifice prepared, reviving the tradition of a father revered. If sacrificing themselves were Allah's demand, they would respond submitting to the command, just as they'd expose their necks in jihad to Allah's enemies till these stream with blood. They discipline themselves, presenting the head for a shave, bringing humility and happiness to the obedient slave. The Tawaf. When they've removed those natural growths, completed their rites and fulfilled their oaths, he invites them again to visit his house. What honor and welcome this visit allows. By Allah they visit in so much splendor, receiving their rewards and plenty of honor. There Allah bestows grace, favor, and kindness, showing generosity, mercy, and forgiveness. Mina. Then they return to Mina, each to his tent. Every minute wish is granted, and they are content. They stay there a day, then another, then a third. They are allowed to depart early, but to stay is preferred. They stone the pillars daily after the sun's decline with a slogan of takbir in the presence of the divine. If only you could see they're standing there, palms outstretched, hoping for mercy, share. O Lord, knowing as you do that we hope for no one, only you. Then grant our wish, O you all-knowing. We pray for your mercy overflowing. The farewell tawaf. When they've achieved at Mina all their gains, once more they fill the valleys and plains to the Kaaba, the sacred house, by the end of the day, to circle it 7 times and then to pray. When departure nears and they are certain that the bond of proximity is about to loosen, there's only a last stand for the final farewell. Now for Allah the eyes that swell, and for Allah are the heavy hearts that turn into cauldrons of desire, where fires burn and the passionate sighs whose heat so vigorous nearly melts the lover. Ecstatic, rapturous, now you see those bewildered, perplexed in the throng, whilst others chant their sorrowful song. I depart, but there remains for you my yearning. My fire of grief is raging and burning. I bid farewell, but longing pulls my reins. My heart is encamped in your eternal plains. No blame today for saying what you feel. No blame for expressing what you used to conceal.